Did you know that education has an indispensable role in colonialism? Colonialism refers to the practice of one country or group of countries establishing control over another country or group of countries, often for the purpose of exploiting its resources and people.
Education in the pre-colonial era in the Philippines is essential as it is today. The baybayin is evidence that pre-colonial Philippines had a high literacy rate, a proof that Filipinos have developed a writing system that is passed from one generation to another.
Although the early Filipinos discovered Magellan in 1521, the official start of the Spanish colonization of the Philippines began in 1565, when King Philip II sent Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, who then established the first Spanish settlement in Cebu.
For more than 300 years, the Philippines was under Spanish rule. But how were they able to sustain that?
The answer lies in education. Our education system greatly transitioned from training to become warriors and farmers to learning catechism and Spanish grammar. The Spaniards used education to pacify the early Filipinos. Education during this period was religion-oriented. It emphasized obedience to the church, society, and family.
The Spaniards also established the first primary schools for boys and girls in each town. Education during this time was compulsory. Normal schools were also established to train future teachers. The principal aim of Spain in the Philippines during the regime was to make the native Filipinos obedient and God-fearing Christians. For this reason, religion was a compulsory subject at all levels, from primary schools to universities.
In 1898, the Spaniards surrendered the Philippines to the Americans through the Treaty of Paris. The Americans used the English language to forward their agenda.
English was then used as a medium of instruction, and the teaching of the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic, was oriented towards the introduction of the American way of life and the inculcation that American culture is superior to ours. For 48 years, the Philippines was under the American rule. But in 1946, the Philippines finally got its independence.
It has been almost 77 years since the Americans granted the Philippines its independence. Yet, foreign language, Western mindset, sense of inferiority still remains and have continued to create a cultural divide among us.
Philippine education nowadays is directed towards a globally competitive market system dominated by the American values, which is the free market system. Sadly, education had become an avenue of exploitation by the capitalist. We educate students to fit towards the foreign interests. The Americans were successful in making us believe that education and trades are two sides of the same coin, meaning education is only for one's benefit and an ingredient to be successful in a globalized world.
Changes in education continue, but foreign powers still influence our educational system today. Have we become truly free? For whom really is education? These are questions we have to ask as Filipinos.